Hi, this is Mike McVeigh from Circle the Earth, and you're watching Band Chat.
Hey, welcome back to Band Chat, everybody. You guys know me. I am your hostess, lead singer for Innocence Torn. I am Bonny Freimuth.
And I'm James Freimuth, lead guitarist.
And today, guys, I've got a surprise for you. I have been waiting an awful long time for this. I'm a huge fan. Ladies and gentlemen, Kobi Reese. Welcome, Kobi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. I know that you are really busy. You've got a tour coming up, a brand new video, a new album, and I want to talk about all of that. So for those who are not familiar with you, which I don't think there's anybody out there, why don't you tell us and them a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I am a 15-year-old musician, and I have my own band, Kobi Reese, and we do tons of shows. And we are actually going to Germany in 2 weeks, which is very exciting. And we're opening for some pretty cool bands coming up. So, yeah, we're working hard. We're busy. We put out an album. And, yeah.
Man, you are like a prodigy. I can't believe that you are 15. You have opened for some serious, big acts. You have your own vinyl. All these tours that you're doing. You've got to have the coolest parents in the world.
Yeah, I do.
So
yeah, I definitely do.
How did you get started in all of this?
Yeah, so for my 7th birthday, I was begging my parents for a drum set, and I have 4 siblings, so they didn't want to make the house more busy. But then they gave in. They got me a drum set, and I started singing when I was 9 years old. And it kind of just snowballed from there, and we got all the band members together and started the band.
Awesome.
Yeah,
how long has the band been together? Just out of curiosity.
Well, when I first started the band, there used to be like other members.
Sure.
But the whole thing's been going for like 4 years now.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Very nice. Well done, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
You guys are covering a lot of ground very fast. I'm impressed.
Yeah, you are like one of the most impressive people I've ever seen. So at 15, you've got these grown folks that are, got your back, and you guys...
He's going to be like Judas Priest by the time he's 20.
It's crazy.
How badass is that? That's so cool.
And it's so cool that all these people are like supporting you in all of this. I mean, what an honor that must be.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it a lot, because we wouldn't be where we are without all of our fans,
So I have to ask you, I've been watching you, and you have one of the coolest stage presence I've ever seen. Where did you learn to be like that as a frontman?
So, from when I started, my thought was just always that if people just wanted to hear you play or hear you sing, they would just listen to you, on their phone. So I feel like if they're coming to your show, you gotta, make them watch you,
100%. Both Bonny and myself are very, very much into the production, because over the years you've seen so many bands that I love, I shouldn't say any bands, but where it's just t-shirt and jeans, and they're like, well, people should like us for our music, and if they don't, whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, but you're probably missing this monstrous audience, because if you're going out there, and you got lights or whatever you can afford, you don't even necessarily have to have, you can build that over time. You want to have some kind of a look, some kind of a gimmick per se, and that's not a bad thing. But yeah, I mean, you're dead on.
Yeah.
And I personally absolutely love your audience engagement. I mean, you really... you are playing to them, and I think that they can feel that in watching you.
Thank you. Yeah, all my energy is just bouncing off them, and they're giving me energy back. So that's how it works. You got to make them have fun too.
That's cool.
That's cool. So you've got a brand new, I think it's a brand new video that's coming out on Friday, Flying High?
Yes, Fly High, a song on our album. We recorded the video a little bit ago, but it's going to be released on Friday. Yeah.
Cool.
That's absolutely amazing. So, and you can also get that you can get that song on vinyl. And I'm going to put the link in the description so you guys can go out and get that. So you guys are going on tour here pretty soon. You want to tell me about that?
Yeah. So on the 24th, I believe we are leaving. We're flying out to Germany. We're going to be supporting Bonfire for a few shows, all shows in Germany. We're super grateful that they asked us to come support them on their tour. But yeah, we just put out our debut album, Breaking Ground, so we're going to be playing that on tour. And we're also going to be doing tons of shows when we get back to play our album. But you can also listen to the album on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms, or you could buy the vinyl or CD, like you said, on our online store at KobiReese.com.
Yeah, and I'm going to go and find all those links and link those in the description. And we would really, encourage everybody to go check that out. Go like, subscribe, share, follow, to go do all those fun things. So your photo album, if I can call it that, your photos online, you have met just about every big star there is.
That's cool.
Who was your favorite? What was your best experience with that?
Yeah, so I've definitely met a lot of people, and if you come over to my house in our music room, like when you walk down the stairs to my basement, we hung up like all the photos of me and everyone I've met, so it's super cool. But some of my favorites, me and Eric Singer are great friends now.
Oh, cool.
I love Eric. He's like a big inspiration for me, so it was so cool when I got to meet him for the first time. And I also played with Sebastian Bach not too long ago on the Monsters of Rock cruise.
Yeah, I saw.
And there I met so many people, which was really cool.
You look like you had.
Yeah, I also played with Gene Simmons not too long ago too.
Very cool.
Yeah, I did. It was great.
I mean, these are like legends, and what's very cool is to watch them be in support of you. I mean, I think that's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. You look like you had so much fun on that stage with Sebastian Bach. I watched that whole thing. I was like, dude, you were such a rock star. It's so cool.
Yeah.
What was it like playing with Sebastian?
Yeah, I was so starstruck though. Like, he's great.
He seems like a cool person. There's so much crap in the media. It's really hard to tell which end is up. That's why I was curious. It looked like you were having a lot of fun, and he seems like a really cool guy. I've always been a big fan of Skid Row and a lot of the solo work by Sebastian Bach. In fact,
he was actually a really cool guy. He was great. I actually passed him when we were going into the hotel. He walked by me. I was like, oh my God, it's Sebastian
Well, it must have been
Bach.
like a big shadow, because like when we did Ronnie's James' birthday, the 80th birthday at the Rainbow, Sebastian Bach was there, and the guy's like freaking, 9 feet tall. He's a monster.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. It was great.
Unbelievable.
You look badass on stage, by the way. So the video footage, you totally rocked it. It's very inspirational. It's awesome to be like an older musician like myself, to see a younger generation carrying the metal flag. I mean, there's nothing more cool than that. It's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's off, man.
Thanks.
You really inspired me. I don't know. I've been watching you for a minute, and watching you on stage. And as I said, your stage presence is extraordinary. I mean, it's extremely professional, but more so, it's just you wouldn't expect that. And don't take this wrong, but from somebody your age, and then you come out roaring like you've been doing this since like you were.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty big problem for us. Like, we're trying to get like these shows, but like some people just look at us and they're like 15 years old. They're like, they're not going to be good. But when people come to our shows, then they understand.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that. I mean, we, even as grown adults, we, struggle with, maybe because of the way we look, we suit up and show up for the job that we want. And, we're always in costume on stage, and, just looking at
hard and edgy, so it just, just you run into that with metal. Some places are very supportive and other places maybe not so much, but I mean, it's always that way in music.
Yeah.
So what do your parents think of what you're doing?
My parents are super supportive, and they've helped me grow throughout the whole journey, and I wouldn't be where I am without them, and they help me so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah, one of these days I'd like to shake their hand. I think what they're doing is absolutely amazing by allowing you to, to have the stream, and then to help you live that is a beautiful thing. I know my parents were not, they were not as supportive as I was growing up. They never thought I would ever, it's like telling me I'm just a dreamer and maybe I need to learn how to ice skate, and that just wasn't me. I wanted to be a female screamer, and look at me.
Complete opposite, actually. My parents were always pushing. They're like, "You're going to go somewhere." And not only that, but I think of like we are foster parents for. We got him when he's 4 hours old, but he's now 2, and he's an adamant drummer. So,
oh, cool.
yeah, he's really good. Our drummer for the band has worked with when we have rehearsals, and we have rehearsals like roughly 3 times a week, and they're pretty grueling. We'll go for like 3-4 hours. And he's, on the other side of the door. And when we're done, he comes in and he's got his own little drum set in here, and it's pretty it's pretty amazing. So
Cool. Yeah.
so we're keeping that going too. So
Cool.
it's interesting to see how he turns out, but yeah.
So you spoke a little bit about some of your influences. Who really is the biggest influences in your music career?
Yeah, so from the beginning, it was definitely Kiss. Like, I love watching Kiss. My first concert, or one of my first concerts, was Kiss. I always loved Peter Criss. Super big inspiration for me. And for vocals, it's kind of like Bon Jovi. Like, I always watch Bon Jovi's videos online and stuff. That's kind of where I got, like, my stage moves and stuff from him. And he always, like, entertained his audience and stuff, and he kept them captivated. And the music's great. I could probably name every Bon Jovi song in existence. So.
I believe it or not, I think I started out singing Bon Jovi too. But so what? I've had a very cool encounter. I got to meet and hang out with Gene Simmons years ago up in Anchorage, Alaska, and I expected him to be a very foreboding kind of man, and he turned out to actually be pretty witty.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's very nice. He's given some really great advice to our friend Sin Kieran, who used to play with Ministry, but now he's in Siglos. And that was, you got to go out and you got to, you might have a manager, but you pick up that phone, you make that phone call. And Gene Simmons had told him that. Did he give you any good advice?
Yeah, he talked to me for like a super long time, and he was like telling me a lot of stuff, and I was so grateful. And then he asked me to go
he didn't want to manage you, because for real, I mean, because you're very saleable, you're young, you're a good looking kid, you got brilliant talent, you're going somewhere. And I know Gene Simmons saw that, but I mean, maybe he's getting older, and I don't know, he's got mixed views about the music industry in general, but yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm shocked. I mean, I think he missed the ball there.
So what kind of advice did he give you?
Kind of like the same stuff. He was just telling me to always keep working, and he taught me how to market myself and stuff like that for the people. He taught me a lot of stuff.
Very nice. Very nice.
So what are some of the other challenges that you're facing besides, the opinion about your age?
Yeah, it's actually super hard to find time for me, because I just got into high school. I'm a freshman now. So it's super hard to find time to do my homework and stuff on top of music. Yeah. And I don't really have time, like a lot of other time, to do like the stuff I want to do, It gets tough sometimes, but I always try to fit it in there.
It's the same as you get older. It's just different, It's the same thing with us. Like, this should be like our days off, and we're doing podcasts. Well, and in an hour we're doing rehearsals before LA shows. So yeah, it's just that's what comes down to dedication and just being a musician. It's kind of what paying your dues. And it does zap your time. So I feel for you, and all good musicians are in the same boat, and we all understand. So it's rough sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a day to myself, and I'm really looking forward. We're leaving in 2 days. We're playing with Saliva at the Whiskey A Go Go, and this guy over here gets to fly.
Oh, cool! Yeah, there too.
Yeah, it's a great venue.
It is a great venue. I can't wait to play with Saliva and Earshot. But I'm really looking forward to the travel. Because like I said, he gets to fly. I have to go down in the tour bus, with the equipment, make sure everything gets there. But it's that time. That's the time that I get. And that was
a choice
I really earned that. I really earned that. So when you guys are here in the States, do you just fly in, or do you also do road trips?
Well, me personally, I love road trips, so I'm always all in for driving. But also, some of my band members' parents hate flying, so they're always willing to drive. But we have to fly to Germany, so we had to just
I will say this: it is a real pain checking in to fly, or even when you're getting off of the planes anymore. The security process is so annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
that's the one drawback I don't like. or if
Yeah, we're having trouble like bringing our merch. Like we have to organize all our merch to Germany. So.
oh, yeah.
And it's expensive. That's one of the biggest downfalls. I have found in this industry is that everything we do is so expensive. Our merch costs a lot. We got to get it there. That's another reason why we decided to do the road trip, because we're all looking at each other like, how are we supposed to get our equipment down to LA?
Well, we don't need it for LA. It's the San Diego show.
Yeah,
that's the thing, because we were on the 10th, a couple days after the Saliva show, we're headlining at McGuffey's, and some venues provide equipment, and others don't. But then there's the thing too, is like I have my own equipment and I prefer to play on it. But I mean, they got Marshalls there at the whiskey, so I'm like, okay, I can do that, but but some places not so much, and I don't know if you've ran into that where you've played house equipment, but there's been a couple of places where I really regretted it, because they had these Behringers, but I'd never played on that head, and it ended up sounding like, to me, garbage, because I'm looking at this thing trying to figure out knobs real fast, and how well that went, It's like my clean channel sounds like my distorted
it's not
channel.
too bad for me. I kind of just like trim my mic.
Oh, cool.
So, of all of the bands that you've played with so far, what's been your favorite?
I don't know. I love playing with Bruce Kulick and Eric Singer. I know I said
cool.
it, but it's probably one of my favorites. It was at the Kiss Cancer Goodbye. Bruce Kulick and Eric Singer. Yeah.
That's cool.
That is so cool. So if you could play with anybody in the world, who would you play with?
Definitely Bon Jovi. I haven't met him yet. I really want to meet him. But I've never seen him. I know like a ton of people have met him and they're posting photos, but I've never met him.
Yeah, he actually runs a kitchen, a little place, I think, over where he lives, and it's pretty much.
Yeah, we went there.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you're in New Jersey, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So, what was your recording? What was your recording of this album like for you? And again, with your touring schedule, school, having a life. I mean, that's a lot all at one time. But how did that go?
Yeah, it was actually a super fun process. Writing the music with my guitar player Dallas, super fun, and also recording. We record at Steve Brown's studio from Trickster. I don't know if you know him, but he's super great guy. Super helpful, and it's always so fun whenever we go in to record with him.
That's cool.
And it was fun recording the music videos and stuff. Good, just a great overall process.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing that you found the time to do that. So what do you got going on in the future besides your tour?
Yeah, so we got some super cool shows. I got some over here. On November 15th, we're going to be opening for Great White and Slaughter, which we are super excited about. And we're also going to be opening in February. We're going to be opening for Trickster and Lynch Mob, which is going to be super cool.
I'm a huge George Lynch fan. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I do leads. So awesome.
Yeah, and actually, Great White just played.
Oh yeah.
They just played here in Washington State. Just I think a week or two ago, and their new lead singer is just.
He's
cool.
Very good. Very good. It sounds like the original singer.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Apparently, he was really, really approachable.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm jealous too, man. Slaughter? Oh my God, I would love to open for Slaughter. That would be so cool.
Yeah, we're so excited.
There's a lot of people that are watching you out there, and if you could give them some advice to encourage them to follow their dreams, what would you tell them?
I would just always tell them to stay humble, because no matter how big you get, you always got to stay humble and treat everybody like they're equal to yourself. And always just keep trying and just keep moving forward, because it'll help you out a lot.
So what's the best part about being in this band? What are you enjoying the most about it?
Well, I love just hanging out with my band members. We're all great friends, even outside of music, so that's great. And I also love just being on stage and looking out into the audience, especially when they're singing with you and they're interacting with you. It's always a great feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I can't agree more. We
played the Rainbow, and we were doing a cover of Twisted Sister's Surprise. We had like people that I idolized, growing up when I was your age. Some of them were in the audience, and they were singing the chorus back. I started tearing up. I mean, I could almost hardly almost couldn't finish playing the song because it was just such an amazing feeling to have people that I looked up to in the audience listening to me, nobody, you know, is how I'm, because that's the way my mind is playing. It was the greatest experience ever. So I totally get it. There's just something really, kind of spiritual when people connect to your song and they connect with it. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, actually, that was a really cool experience for me as well, because I'm standing there and I looked over and I'm like, why does it sound like I'm echoing? Like it didn't register in my head that all of these people were singing along with me. Until I looked up and kind of looked past the lights and could see people actually singing.
It's really hard.
Man, I'm telling you, I actually stopped singing for a second and just to listen to it because it was such a beautiful sound. You know what I mean? And also too, I was fighting back tears because that was really emotional for me. You know. So when you go out on tour,
yeah, it's always great when they're singing your originals too. Like, like sometimes we'll play like one of our original songs, and we'll see like a bunch of people in the audience singing along. So it's super cool.
Yeah, I said that would be one of the biggest honors in the world is if, you know, one of our songs, having people sing that back to me, would be, it's happened in the past, but it's more local, you know? But when it does happen, man, it really affects you. You know, it makes you change the way that you look at yourself. And, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, when I pass, I want one of my songs to still keep playing. You know what I mean? Like still be on the radio 20 years after I'm gone. That would be my dream. What is your dream with this? What do you want to do? So this has been your biggest dream your whole life. Where do you go from here?
We're just trying to keep getting more people to recognize us and keep getting more exposure. The more people that listen to our music, the more it will help us. So we're just trying to push our music, and eventually we want to be filling stadiums someday. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably the goal. So how do you deal with your mental health while you're going through all of this and high school?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Just enjoying the process. You know, it's super fun for me, so I have an easy job.
Nice.
I love that. So what is the hardest part about being in this band besides the time?
I don't know. That's definitely one of the hardest parts. I mean, it's pretty fun. Like I love it. I really enjoy practicing with my band, and we love trying to perfect all the songs we play and stuff, and playing live. So yeah.
I agree. You know, it makes the songs that much more special because, you know, the audience do not realize the painstaking hours, days, weeks, months it takes to put out a great song. But then in the process of that song becomes like a part of you, a part of the band. And I know it's like with our band, the songs will even they'll change over time. They'll get better and more fluid. And it's a pretty magical process. And I think that's part of the addiction for all musicians. And it never gets better. As you progress as a musician, there's always a new song, a new this, new that, you know, and there's always something new that you're learning, technique, whether it's your vocals or an instrument. It's pretty magical. So, yeah.
Have you had any vocal lessons?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. I took I've been taking drum lessons since I was 7. I just stopped them recently, and I've been taking singing lessons since I was 9. And I just stopped them like a few months ago.
So, are you playing any instruments on your new track?
Probably drums.
Yeah. I recorded all of the drums on the album and some keyboards too.
Nice.
And like a little bit guitar, but not much.
The guitar's so awesome.
Man, you are just super, super talented. You are definitely, you caught my eye like the first time I ever saw you. It wasn't just, you know, that stage presence. You have a hell of a voice. You really, really interact with your bandmates, which I really love. I don't think bands do that enough. I know, you know, when I was growing up with Van Halen was like one of the first rock bands that ever smiled on stage. And, you know, people caught that. They were like, what are they smiling about? Well, they were having a great time. And it's one of the reasons that they got noticed and seen. And then
the talent.
They were also, well, the talent too, but they were also really interactive with each other on stage.
Well, they put on a production.
Yep, they put on a hell of a show. So, and I see that quality in you, you know?
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Well, I'm just so thrilled for you to be here today. Man, you are just absolutely amazing at your age. Your mindset, your maturity, it just blows me away. I mean, the way that you're looking at, your career and the advice that you would give to other people, I think it's absolutely beautiful. I really
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
it.
Yeah.
And you're inspiring. You're inspiring to people like myself. In fact, the first thing that I saw was, and I don't know which video it was, but I saw you on like a live feed or a live stage or something, and the way that you were pointing out to your audience and that interaction made me go, "Oh my God, I'm not doing that myself." And it was because of you that I've really started to do that.
So wait, you're plagiarizing.
Yeah.
I'm plagiarizing your movements.
That's okay. I do that too. Like whenever I see
Yeah,
someone good, I always just try to do it myself on stage.
that's
Do it
cool.
all the time.
Yeah, and I love that you like suit up and dress up. I mean, you always, and every time I see you in a video or on stage, you always look the part. And I think that that's absolutely amazing. I think what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for one hell of a career in your life.
Thank you. Yeah, my mom makes my outfits, so.
Oh, she
Oh,
does.
nice.
God, I wish I had
Okay,
somebody.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, God, because you wouldn't believe the closets of stuff I have. I have so many different outfits because I hardly wear the same thing twice. And trying to find outfits is ridiculous. Like when we grew up, we had, there was stores that sold that kind of stuff. And now,
Well, to a point. I mean, I think you got better options now because you've got all these online venues, and it's a much better option. Because I know back then a lot of people were like making their own stuff because there just really wasn't an outlet for, I mean, for basic stuff. But I mean, for to be up on stage, you want to be something a little different than what's in the audience, and that's what gets a little tricky.
yeah, trying to reinvent myself like every single stage is just, it's so hard. So to have somebody, come in and make your outfits for you, that's so
That's
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Mom
lucky.
wants to make me some outfits. Let me know. So.
I'll buy. We need it really bad. So who's doing all of your social media? Is that you?
Yeah. It's mostly me. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
So where can everybody find you on social media?
Yeah, we're on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Just look up Kobi Reese, KOBIRESE, and it'll come up.
Yeah, and I'm going to link all of that in the description below. I'll also link your new video that's coming out this Friday. And, I want everybody to get out there and go like, subscribe, and share to that as well. Kobi, it has been an absolute honor to have you on today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I would kill to share a stage with you. So anytime you want, you just let us know and we'll be there. We need more people like you out there. And I think, other kids your age, because you're not really a kid to me. Like I'm talking to a full grown adult, but you are an influence to so many people out there. And, it's really nice to see your generation, like taking the baton and, going on and becoming rock stars. I think it's absolutely amazing.
It's awesome.
It is so awesome. Yeah. And we would love to support you in any way that we absolutely can. And
I remember being 15 like you and, aspirations of doing music, and here I am many moons later. And that's exactly what I've been doing. So yeah, hats off. It's awesome. It's very nice.
Yeah, because if I had started, if I had the support that you have now, and I started when I wanted to, which was about your age, the places I could have gone in my life. But the one thing I know is that I refused to stop, and I wanted to live this dream.
Well, that's what it takes.
It took me a lot longer in my life to do that. And,
it takes people longer than what's projected out there. Everyone puts in a lot of work. There's very, very few, if any, one-hit wonders. Even now that the Beatles are all like, they made them look like one-hit wonder breakouts, and they were toughing it out in bars. not making a penny for years, because that's the harsh reality of being a musician, It takes time.
Yeah, we do a lot of shows for free just to get exposure,
Exactly.
It's not really about the money for us right now because we're all young, so.
Right.
Yeah, it's extremely expensive. It's time consuming.
Yeah.
But you do it for the love of music, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, man, thank you so much for being here. I know.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I know you're really, really busy. So, yeah, it was an absolute honor. And don't think for a second that I'm not going to keep watching you, plagiarizing you if I have to.
Yeah.
Stop being so dang good and I wouldn't copy you.
Sorry.
So we're going to let you go. But do you have any last things you want to tell our audience before we let you go?
Just go check out our album and keep on rocking.
All right. Thank you so much, Kobi. You have yourself a safe trip to Germany. And we'll be checking out that video.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And that's going to wrap up another badass podcast for the night. You guys know none of y'all, especially us Gen Xers, we wanted to be this cool, but we were not Kobi Reese cool growing up. Hell no, we weren't, but we sure as hell, we strive to be. Can you believe everything that he has accomplished? He's never gonna cease to amaze me. I am so impressed by him. I hope you guys go like, follow, subscribe, and share. And if you're a venue or a booking agent and you don't want this kid, you have absolutely no idea what you're missing out on. Look at the support. If any of you, as a booking agent, as a musician, as someone who grew up in music, doesn't look at this and doesn't want that, like, you need to reconsider exactly why it is you're in music to begin with. This kid is every dream we ever wanted to be, and he's living it. He's killing it. He's talented, smart. Look at him. Look at him. I'm Kobi. Heart out to you. I do hope you have safe travels. I can't brag on enough about you, bro. You're just everything I ever wanted to be, but you did it way before your time, and you have nothing but the future to look forward to. So everybody, go like, subscribe, go follow him on Facebook, go to his Spotify, go TikTok, do it all, do everything. Anyway, so it's spooky season, people, and I am so excited for this because I am bringing on some badassery next week. Like, not only are we going to do it on Halloween, and like all the spirits and ghosts of the world are out and haunting your wildest dreams in metal. Guys, I'm bringing you a band called 99 Nightmares. Now, if you don't know who they are the supergroup. I am not even going to sit here right now and tell you who is all in this, but you are going to shit your pants. It is so badass, and I am bringing them all in a 2-part series called The Badassery in Metal, and I'm the one that's going to bring it to you. I'm so excited. If you are here on YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you for all of our subscribers. We absolutely love you. Please comment below. Let us know where you're from and whether or not you're digging this. And then 2, if you are listening in on Metal Cross Radio, we love you people. And we hope you guys have a safe and happy evening. Happy Friday. All you gotta do is turn that shit up to 13, put those horns up high, and fucking rock out, because that is what life's about. We don't have a lot of time left on this earth, people. We need to rock it out while we can get it out. So until then, I will see you next week for the spooky spectacular of the freaking year. I'm so excited. 99 Nightmares. Let's go!